Imagine this, being hungry and not being able to eat without feeling sick. For 1.5 million Americans who suffer from gastroparesis, it's reality. Now, News Channel 5's Roxanne Stein reports doctors are using a new concept to change the lives of children living with this stomach condition.
It's not unusual to catch Jontry Hansen hanging out in the family kitchen. But for 7 months, just the thought of food was bad news for this 14-year-old. Her stomach couldn't digest anything, and doctors didn't know why. Her weight dropped from 112 to just 88 pounds.
Everything they diagnosed me with wasn't right.
After fighting with the unknown for 12 months, Jontry was diagnosed with gastroparesis, a rare disorder that affects the ability of the stomach to empty its contents, essentially paralyzing it.
They told me, now you really can't eat, like stop trying. You know, it was just like torture just because it was finally like the realization that my stomach has stopped working.
Jontry was forced to receive all her nutrition through an IV tube. Family meals were especially hard.
I would just go in my bedroom and I would open my windows and just stick my head out the window so I couldn't smell the smells.
At times it really almost felt like abusive when you're feeding yourself, feeding your needs, taking care of everything you have, and yet, you know, your child's over there suffering and not having their basic needs.
Jontry is not alone. When Kirsty Gore was just starting 9th grade, she started having what felt like flu symptoms. 3 years later, the same diagnosis.
I was very confined to home because you didn't know when you were going to get sick, so you were really gun shy of leaving.
So this is the pacemaker device.
Now, doctors at Nationwide Children's Hospital are turning to a pacemaker, typically used in adults with heart problems, to help patients like Jontry and Kirsty eat again.
We see that the muscles are actually perfectly fine and well developed. It's a question of whether they get the appropriate nerve signal to contract and empty, or whether there is enough strength in the muscle itself.
The pacemaker is inserted into the abdomen with electrical wires leading to the stomach. It then sends electrical impulses at 3 contractions per minute to stimulate the stomach after eating, shocking it back to normal.
I think it has been life-saving for a lot of children that we have placed this on.
Jontry couldn't agree more. This is her taking her first sip after 7 months without food.
Food is my life. It's so amazing, and I can't imagine going without it ever again.
The battery on the pacer lasts 3 to 5 years. Many times the pacer needs to be turned off when patients are going through certain electronic monitors, such as the scanner at an airport. For more information, please go to WPTV.com. Click on Scene on 5. Roxanne Stein, WPTV, News Channel 5.